Hey guys, what's up? It's Clay Ranger 143 here in my completely revised bachelor pad, and I have a feeling someone's watching me.
You're in my seat, dude.
Your seat? Last time I checked, good sir, there was no name on it.
Explain the Mac, and the monitors, and the Switch right behind you.
Explain the pineapple then.
Explain my Hyundai. Oh, it's dark out, you can't see. Good.
Well, that just makes it look like a fucking explosion of cum on camera, so... Just kidding, guys. But, yeah. Excuse the flash, but, actually, let me just cover it with my thumb so you don't get blinded. But, yeah. As you guys expected, I'm in Connecticut with my big brother over here, ThunderBuddy01, yet again, and we're doing some more radio reviews episodes, along with the elegantly beautiful Miss VR. And guess what? I am delighted to say that, and that just made, like, that chair just made a very, very kinky sounding chair moan. I don't even know. But, I'm delighted to say that Radio Reviews is back with a 6th season. And we're gonna kick it off by reviewing the RunningSnail MD319. The RunningSnail MD319. The newest radio I've ever reviewed thus far. It's newer than the WR400, as well as the... What was it? What was that one called?
Which one?
Oh, the Sanjian. Duh, the Sanjian. It's,
The CL100?
Yes. Because that was made in 2013, and that was one of the newest radios I've reviewed. But this was made just last year, actually.
13, wasn't it?
Yeah, but this was made in 2019. So this is by far the newest radio that I have ever reviewed. But overall, let's take a look at the overall design of it. Because look at this thing. This thing looks like something out of the Jetsons. It really does. Just look at the side of it. It looks like a sideways egg with like grooves like a telescope or something.
Yeah.
Or a giant camera lens. You know what I mean?
I was gonna say, it looks like a security camera.
It does. Or a security camera console.
Yeah, especially with the black faceplate.
Yeah, and the silver buttons just add on to that effect. Now, as we can see,
Sorry, go ahead.
As we can see, the speaker is located on the back, kind of like the AlertWorks and the Emerson. It also has a DC jack, an external alert port, an earphone port, and an external antenna port. It requires 4 AA batteries for backup, which are not included, obviously. The rubber feet are also pretty interesting. Kind of reminds me of a Simon toy. You know, the way they're shaped, like...
And while we're still on the thing for comparisons, and I was actually telling Michael this, it kind of reminds me... You guys remember those CD players?
The CD players?
Those portable CD players. Yes! Those portable CD players with like AM/FM stereo radio built into it. Yeah. This is what it reminds me of. Fun fact, I actually used to have one of these. I actually used to have one of those portable CD players, and it was made by fucking Memorex. That's how old it was.
Yes, I remember that. Yeah, especially when you plug in the headphones. It was just like that CD player.
It does. Another nice, cool quirk I like on this radio, and if I may, I'm just going to hold it like this. Because look at this.
The antenna comes out from the side.
Yeah, it does. It's a side-mounted antenna. It kind of reminds me of the First Alert but not this one, because there are some versions of the first alert where the antenna was mounted on the side instead of the back. But
Also, the WX500 has a side-mounted antenna.
It just easily slides in. Just easily slides in. Like that.
Yep, you just push it down, and it goes in. It hides itself from the elements.
Yeah, and it does telescope.
Yep.
All sorts of directions. And it's actually pretty easy to move around. But one thing I will note, though, when telescoping it, it almost feels like I'm unscrewing it. I'm not sure if you noticed that yourself as well, Nicholas, but that's another thing I've noted about this antenna. Like,
Well,
go ahead and give it a telescoping movement.
like,
Yeah.
the antenna, his is already having antenna arthritis. Like,
Yeah, mine is somewhat having antenna arthritis. Of course, I rarely like telescope this thing already, but I'm not sure if you can
Maybe it's-
tell.
That's got to be a manufacturing defect.
yeah, possibly.
Maybe.
But, yeah, we're definitely going to get into the features that this radio has. And,
Also, throw some shade at it because let's just say that this radio has a ton of flaws.
oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
an absolute ton of flaws indeed. But we'll get to that in a minute. But we're going to start off from scratch with the first feature, and that would be the button beeps. Okay, the button beeps on the RunningSnail MD319. They sound fairly simple.
Weather map.
Let Valerie do hers. Let's see Valerie do hers.
Okay, so here you have invalid, and then you have valid.
Yep.
Single beep. It's actually, now that I think about it, it's somewhat. Never mind. I was gonna say it's somewhat similar to the SEMA First Alert WX150, but I just realized it's two different tones.
Yeah, it's
Never
lower.
mind.
Yeah, it's kind of lower pitch.
That's the 150.
Yeah. So what am I thinking of that has invalid?
Oh, wait.
invalid singular beeps?
Wait, babe. I think I can see what you mean now. Oh, you can.
Wait. Oh my gosh. Okay, but those are the valid beeps for the SEMA, isn't it?
The low pitched ones are the invalid. The high pitched ones are valid.
Yeah,
that's
so
what I thought.
they basically pulled a unit in and just made the button beeps for the invalid tones lower.
Ah, yes.
And I just have to say,
Get out.
can I just say how fucking cool it is to be in Nicholas's room? Because I'm surrounded by all the radios that I previously reviewed from 2018 and 2019. And we got all these brand new ones here ready to be reviewed. Except that's mine. That's like the only one I bought with or brought with me.
So bought is now brought.
Well, I did buy it.
True.
But anyways, on to the next feature of the RunningSnail MD319, and that would be the Siren Test.
Alright, so the siren test on this radio. So, first, since it's kind of late at night, I'm just gonna turn it down to low. But let me just say that the siren on this thing sounds like it's fucking dying.
I have no idea what it sounds like in my opinion. It almost sounds like sounds like a very, very retro radio whose siren is just like, because, yeah, that says a little bit of dying to me.
If I may, hang on, just a little bit. That's not too loud, but...
Yeah, it has, yeah, so the siren has three settings. It has low, it has medium, and it has high. I'm not sure if one of you guys want to demonstrate all 3 volumes, but
Well,
I can't.
Well,
so.
babe, Nicholas's Burning Snail only has high and low, no medium.
Wait, hold up. Wait, I thought it had all 3 volume settings.
No, it's basically just like the WR300 and the 301, low or high.
Oh my gosh, you're right.
But either way, this thing is basically a fucking Chernobyl head ass. That's where it comes out from. Literally, this thing is just horrible. It sounds awful. Maybe to some
Yeah,
people.
don't say that around this radioactive.
Well, yeah. That's besides the point. The point is, it sounds terrible in my honest opinion, and I'm sure Nicholas can agree with it. Valerie can agree with it. Maybe to some people it would be okay. But
Yeah, I mean, it does sound unique. I will say that.
oh yeah.
Do you feel like it could be a little better, you know?
Yeah.
That raspiness.
That's the kind of siren that scares the absolute balls out of you.
Yeah.
No, don't worry. That's the last of the siren testing.
I've woken up by this thing a couple of times, and it jolted me out of bed.
Yeah.
Like, literally.
Which brings us to our next feature. Oh boy, am I gonna go on complete ranting mode for this, because the next feature is the display layout. Look familiar? Okay, so you'll notice that this radio has a very, very familiar display layout, as you can clearly see. Let's see, all county codes on the bottom left, July 15th, 2020, 10:44 p.m., WX4CH, voice, menu, alert mode voice,
Wednesday and 11.
WXM80 out of Riverhead, county code all, defeat siren, add alerts, siren test, siren level low, or siren level high, set up date, set up time, set up alarm, backlight normal.
Let's see.
Does this remind you of anything?
If I get up and move over to here, apologies for the tight squeeze here. This is literally the best
That's
I could
what she
do.
said.
No, that's what you said.
Alright, so if we focus in on my working 301.
Bitch. Bitch.
Wow. What a dick.
So, yeah, looky here. Can't really tell that well.
No,
but
yeah, you can hear
yeah.
it. I got it. I got you. But yeah, let's take a look here. Oh yeah, you got to do it in this angle. Oh yeah, there you go. All county codes on the bottom left. Alert mode voice.
Partly cloudy.
Weather channel 4CH WX voice 10:45 p.m. County code all. Defeat siren. Add alerts. Siren test. Siren level low. Set up date. Set up time. Set up alarm. Backlight continuous or normal.
And if I may also show, I may just borrow this real quick. If I go over here, and the reason why I'm not going over there is that it's easier to get over here. So just pretend that this is a version 5, even though it's a version 1. Alert mode, voice, weather channel 4. Look at that. Notice.
Looks very similar, doesn't it?
Yeah, looks very similar. Oh yeah, because they probably fucking ripped this off.
They did. They literally copied the fucking WR300 layout. That's exactly what the fuck they did.
They didn't do that not just with the screen and the backlight, but you see the warning, watch, and advisory.
Oh yeah, they did that too.
Right on the faceplate, except it's arranged differently.
Oh, and guess what? Where's that copied from? Oh yeah! Predicted what I was about to put. But yeah, they copied the screen layout as well as the warning light layout. Oh,
Another 120 button. See this? They copied that too.
Yeah, they copied the shape of it, and look, it says weather hazard on off. Look, weather/hazard on off. Look, weather/hazard on off. So they not only copied the buttons and the Mac. Let's not make that fall.
Yeah, let's not trash.
Here.
Let's not trash a $2,000 computer, please. Thank you.
There.
All right, show off.
Okay, I got this as a moving up gift from 8th grade. Okay.
Okay, and
I was only building and pricing one. I wasn't expecting to actually get it.
oh, let's just move on to the next feature, shall we?
But yeah, it's not necessarily a flaw. I mean, yeah, it's convenient, but it's not original.
It's like they just blatantly copied it.
Yeah, they did. They copied the shape of the button. Look, weather/hazard.
If I may also add, the D-pad looks strikingly similar to that of I don't know, Mr. Alertworks over there.
Oh my God, you're right. I didn't even notice that.
What?
They copied the D-pad, the directional pad, from the Alertworks. The only thing that they did different was they made the menu button separate. They didn't incorporate it into the D-pad.
Oh, wow.
Oh my God, I just now realized that.
So they ripped off a rip-off of an original product.
Yeah, they ripped off a rip-off of an original product.
And they also ripped off 2 original products in the process.
You mean the zone guards?
So basically they ripped off 3 products.
No, 5.
120,
No.
300.
Babe, actually, 7. 7.
7?
The 120, like you said, the 300, like you said, the Zone Guard Plus, the fucking Alertworks, the fucking Emerson,
Wait a minute, how did they rip off the Zone Guard?
the D-pad.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I thought that was the Alertworks.
No,
Same
the Zone Guard and the Alertworks.
Oh.
So look at that.
What were you gonna say?
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, so basically, rip off. The whole freaking thing is just a bunch of rip-offs.
Rip-off. Speaker on the back, just like the Emerson and the Alertworks. Rip-off galore.
Yep.
Which brings us to our next problem.
China, so.
Yeah, true. Which brings us to our next problem. And I'm going to let Nicholas have the floor for this because the next feature, or it's not even a feature, I should say the next bad thing about this radio has to be none other than the firmware. Ugh.
So, for those that don't know about this radio, this I believe runs firmware version 9. Now, you may have noticed with I don't know, maybe Microsoft, they skipped Windows 9 after 8.1. They just went straight to 10. Kind of like how the old legend of monster truck driving, other than Bob Chandler, you may have noticed how Dennis Anderson skipped number 13 when creating his Gravedigger machines. 13 and 9 seem to be somewhat unlucky numbers. And look, right at the top, MD319. 3-1, flip those around, that's 13. And 9, blatantly obvious, right there.
You said you wanted me to get the self-activation kit ready?
Yep, I said that off camera. So
let's go ahead and get it ready, shall we?
So basically, let's just say, so for flash flood warnings and stuff like that, like short fuse weather alerts, it just works fine. Although, I'm gonna turn this down so we don't blow the speaker on it.
Yeah, we'll be fine. Yeah, 10 arthritis, please. Yeah, thanks. Fuck you.
Alright, since we're self-activating this, we could probably put the antenna away.
I noticed with, actually, this is something I noticed. I don't know if you noticed it, but apparently when self-activating certain radios like this one, with the antenna up, it gets a better signal.
Oh, alright, well, in that case, put it back up.
That's what she said.
I was just about to say that.
All right, so
Alright.
we got a trusty iPod Touch over here, who's strikingly similar to mine, except mine is plugged into the gray box over there.
Well, I mean, you inspired me to get one, so.
All right, so
Alright. Let's activate it for a required monthly test for Fresno.
now
I'll put
watch
it up to
very
12.
closely what this radio does.
Sometimes it'll work, but sometimes it won't. But just keep watching, okay? 3, 2, 1. Oh wait. Hang on.
But wait! It just did it.
Why did it just go to?
Wait, what happened?
It worked, but it went to July 0.
Yep. Yep.
That's exactly what the fuck I mean. Look at that shit. That's fucking brutal.
And
That's exactly what I mean.
apparently setting it behind 0 sends it to like freaking
July 55th. hey, that would be funny if it went July 69th.
Oh Christ! All right,
Okay.
and not to mention the time got all messed up.
Yeah. Let's try.
Yeah, let's try it again.
Okay. Let me plug these
Oh,
into the earphone.
there we go.
External alert. Self-activation tip. Sometimes this helps.
That's probably the thing decoding it. Yeah, let's take that out of there.
Bro, that sounds like a fucking croaking old bag.
Guys,
Oh,
we're
I
just
fixed it.
embarrassing this radio at this point.
Alright, I fixed it.
Oh, look at that! 62:89 p.m. I gotta
Oh, I messed the time up! Look, 3:55!
I gotta take a picture of this.
62. Hold on a fuck.
Oh, really? Did my phone camera just crash? That's great.
Hey, let's activate it for a tornado warning.
Hold up. My phone camera just crashed. I wanna get a picture of that.
This is why Apple equals shit.
There we go.
Okay, let's activate it for a tornado warning.
The skull's stuck.
If I may,
Asked.
explain why. So,
It's not gonna activate. And it self-locked itself!
It's soft locked. Yeah.
It self-locked itself! Babe.
yeah, that's what I was about to point to. So for those who don't know, but for those who do on this radio, like myself and Nicholas, you can probably attest to this. This thing has a history of crashing when required weekly tests are being set out.
And monthly tests because we just did a monthly.
I've had a couple of friends.
Yeah.
I've had a couple of friends that tell me about this, and I myself have actually witnessed this as well. I'm not sure why that is. Of course, corrupt firmware, that's always a possibility.
Yeah,
But not only had I noticed this with weeklies, but when SBA got issued for my area, all but this radio and my FRX2, obviously, well, it doesn't have siren. This did not go off. It crashed.
Oh,
My CL100 went off. My HH went off. My 120 went off. This one did not go off.
If I may also add,
This has really bad
Yeah.
firmware, and it clearly
if I may just
shows.
hold the camera here real quick. So,
sure.
if I may also add, so if you guys have checked out my channel, actually, you know what? I'm gonna do a little shameless self promotion here. Oh, hey, Alex Spider, shout out to you, my dude. He's the one that got me into Splatoon animations. But if I pull up Tropical Storm Faye here real quick, in this particular compilation, when I got that Tropical Storm warning, this radio crashed.
No surprise.
And also, not once, but twice. Once for the Flash Flood Watch, and the second time for the Tropical Storm warning.
How embarrassing.
So
is this a weather radio or a fucking movie prop? Because that's what it's acting like right now. Look,
Yeah,
it's just blinking here, saying 62, ending until 62:89 p.m. Asked.
and look, and the time's still frozen.
Yeah.
I've had that happen to me before. Actually, I might have. I
Ooh,
don't know.
babe. Also,
It's decoded. Because one time, severe weather was hitting the area. Sorry.
Oh, look. Yeah, we have to take a battery out or completely disconnect it from power just to get it to fix itself.
speaking of, this video is not sponsored by Duracell, but can I just say that these batteries are fucking cool?
Duracell Quantums.
What are they?
Duracell Quantums, you know, the kind where you put your thumb on the back of the battery and then press the button up top and it tells you the battery level.
Yeah, just don't unwrap it, babe. Because
Well, yeah.
you have to know what happens with that.
But yeah, so when that happens, you have no choice but to reset the radio back to either factory defaults or just completely just hard reset the unit just to get it to work again. Because it ends up soft locking itself so often when it activates for certain alerts. It's just mind-boggling. And hey, and another thing, Nicholas, before the All-Star race just occurred, by the way,
Yeah.
yay to Chase Elliott. But before the All-Star race occurred, remember when I was in your living room self-activating this running snail on the couch?
Yeah.
It activated with a required monthly test.
What
But get this.
The warning light was on.
The fucking warning light went on instead of the advisory light. I wish I recorded that.
We could probably try and replicate it somehow, but
Yeah, you know,
another flaw I noticed. So, see how the alarm's going off?
yeah.
We didn't set that up. It does that from the factory.
Yeah, it's factory default settings. It's like their objective is to fucking wake you up at midnight, exactly at midnight, without even giving a shit.
Yeah, we
I
have.
actually disable that.
Yeah, you have to disable it every time, though. That is horribly inconvenient. And I just noticed we're almost 10 minutes into this, and we haven't even got halfway through the feature list yet. Because the flaws are literally this bad on this radio, it's not even funny. Which terribly degrades its reputation. But, as I mentioned, this radio activated before with a required monthly test with the warning light on, but only if you're quick enough with the self-activation kit. You have to activate it with a tornado warning first. So let's just try and do that and see if I can replicate it.
And speaking of warning,
Oh, the volume's
you guys know
muted.
The strobe lights Millen makes, right? Those red strobe lights.
Yeah.
Hang on, babe.
Actually, can you?
Now watch this. It crashed again. It did. It's soft locked again.
Oh, wait. Oh, no.
Nope. As Patrick Starr would say, how pathetic.
Oh, that's just a
Version 9, my fucking ass. If it was version 9, the shit would have been corrected by now, but
Oh wait, there's nothing to correct, it's just too shitty to fucking correct it.
And before we get interrupted, I'm gonna just turn off the alarm real quick.
But, babe, what were you saying about the strobe light?
It literally came with that similar strobe light.
Oh, yeah, which brings us straight to that as part of our next flaw feature. The strobe light. let's get to that part, shall we?
Oh.
Yeah, what were you gonna say? Go ahead.
So, as we're about to start with here with the strobe light, so one cool thing that I like about it is that it came with the radio from the factory. You didn't have to purchase it for $20. Midland.
Mr. Motherfuckers that have to pay $20 extra just to get it with a fucking 100 or 300.
And
Yeah, it also doesn't come with batteries. Midland.
Yeah,
it
but
just plugs right in.
this is another ripoff right here. Even though it's technically better than the 18STR, because the 18STR does not require, well, it does require batteries. This doesn't. The 18STR does require batteries. Just rephrase that. This one is the same design as the 18STR. So it is a ripoff, yes. But at the same time, it's better because it's powered by the actual radio instead of having to purchase batteries for it. Yeah, it's actually powered by the radio. You just plug it into the external alert, and then when you do the siren test, it should go off, right?
No, it actually doesn't flash when you do the siren test.
Well, do you have to activate it?
Only flashes when you do these alerts.
Okay.
Yeah, so let's hook the self-activation kit back up and turn the iPod back on.
And before it fucking crashes again.
Well,
Yeah,
instead
don't
of
jinx it. Actually, no, it wouldn't be a surprise considering how bad the firmware is. Like,
Yeah, it would not be. It would definitely not be a surprise if this thing crashed again because I didn't ask to turn you on, bitch.
giggity.
well, you put your hand on the button, so
That can be taken way out of context.
only by you perv.
Says you.
So
Yeah, says me, and I'm telling you.
Anyways,
so let's try and activate it for an actual warning instead of a
yeah,
test.
let's do a tornado warning again. That is not going to get anywhere, Jack. Hang on.
Yeah, that just did not activate at all.
Are you sure it's in the right areas?
Yeah.
Try swapping out the yellow for the white one. Up. There we go. Epilepsy warning, by the way.
Wow, it actually survived this time.
Yeah, like I said, I noticed it works better with the
strobe light.
Yeah, it works
the radio
better.
itself.
Yeah, it also works a little better in terms of coding the normal alerts. Like, I'm not sure if you noticed that too, but it works better with SBRs, EORs, FFWs, rather than the other alerts and whatnot.
Like tests.
When I came to his house earlier today, I noticed it was still locked up on the weekly from Upton.
It's actually set to expire at like 12:19 a.m.
Yeah.
Actually, let's I'm gonna just because this is just me, I'm gonna set the date and time.
I'll go ahead and do it.
All right.
The current time is 11:07.
15 July 2020.
Oh, no, not 2021. You fuck.
So apparently we're filming.
2021.
You don't want that.
Are you sure?
Yes.
We still got a few months of 2020 left. Hopefully it improves.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not feeling so confident on 2020.
either way, we'll see. But on a lighter note, let's get to the next feature on the Running Snail, and for once, it's actually a good feature. Yes.
Actually, before we move on,
Yes.
you may have noticed with the strobe light, it actually has a different flashing pattern compared to the 18STR.
Oh yeah.
So if I go over here to my version 5300 over there, and yeah, I get it, 261
Oh, yeah.
and Honeywell.
Oh,
Yeah, signal loss, I get it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You do have an 18 STR. I
Yeah.
completely forgot about that.
Sorry. No worries. So if I go here to Siren Test real quick, okay, it is on low.
Yeah, it's a completely different flashing pattern.
Yeah, that one just flashes like, kind of like a fire alarm or something like that.
Ooh.
That actually has an SOS pattern. If I go over here
It
to
kind of like has a. It has an SOS pattern kind of similar to the Solar Link.
except it's a little bit faster.
Oh, babe. Nicholas.
Yeah.
I completely forgot. I just realized. Kentucky's testing tonight.
Oh, they are?
Yeah.
What time?
3:50 in the morning.
Valerie, no offense to your home state, but
to open the store the next day.
To whoever came up with these fucking inconsistent, well, not inconsistent, but fucking inconvenient as shit testing times for Kentucky. You can go eat a bowl of... Shut the fuck up. You can go eat a bowl of fuck.
Or you can eat it full of shut the fuck up if you're still hungry.
True. But I was actually gonna ask.
Oh,
could I
by the way,
could I actually hang on, babe? I was actually gonna ask. Could I borrow your HDR14 to catch it?
Sure, yeah.
All right, thanks. But yes, babe.
As a representative of Kentucky, I say Tennessee, Tennessee, Tennessee.
Don't barf on there. I'm sleeping there tonight.
I'm done. On to the next fucking feature. Why are you saying low battery, you piece of shit?
Yeah, it does that.
But anyways, let's get on a lighter note in terms of reviews. Actually, I'm gonna go in full screen in Discord Canary.
Oh, you just popped out the player.
No, I'm going to full screen. Oh, that's me. Okay, that's better. But actually, let's get into a lighter note on the RunningSnail MD319, and that would be...
Signal quality.
No, not the signal quality
Reception?
yet. The antenna itself.
And before we do, Play-Doh Man forgets how to use Mac.
Alright, so the antenna on this thing, it's very thick, I will say that, especially at the base.
That's what she said.
Also, the antenna dome, shut up. Also, the antenna dome as well is a flat dome, which,
Oh, by the way, if I may. Gee, Austin, I don't fucking know. If I knew, I would tell you the fucking answer by now. But anyways, yeah, the antenna on this thing is a very thick one. The antenna dome is uniquely shaped. Nicholas, you know what it reminds me of?
What does it remind you of?
The WX150.
Yeah, kind of.
Look at it.
it does.
Thick dome, thick base, very thick base. Although the antenna is shorter than the 150, I'll give it that.
And
you know what it reminds me of?
If I may also add, it's also sturdier because if you take a look over by the WX150, it kind of broke after it fell off a clipboard 5 or 6 times.
Oh, you mean that the cork board?
Yeah, not that one. The other one that's
Oh.
putting up all the papers.
Oh
and
yeah.
stuff.
And yeah, guys, this is the same WX150 that I reviewed last year in 2019 before I went to West Virginia. The antenna broke on this thing.
Probably because it sustained too many falls.
Oh yeah, it's completely dead.
Probably.
The antenna.
No south of Fire Island Inlet.
But it works still.
But,
Yes, babe?
alright, and continuing on from the antenna right here. Like I mentioned in the beginning, it does telescope all directions, like I said. And a thing I would know, telescoping the antenna, it feels like I'm unscrewing it. Like, as you can see, I'm not struggling at all with telescoping the antenna. But at the same time, I feel like it's gonna fall off. I don't have the same issue when I'm going this way, side to side with it.
Right.
And tilting it back and forth.
Yeah.
Right. Because
Yeah.
it feels like
Back and forth.
this thing feels like it's already has antenna arthritis to begin with. Because it's always like, you know, okay, for those of you who don't follow our channels, antenna arthritis is basically the term that we use when antennas no longer stay up. See what I did there? I just pushed it slightly, but watch. Watch. Ready? You
Just
see
like
that? It just completely gives up and falls.
Mine just has antenna arthritis. Watch this. Okay, maybe a little further.
Yep, see that? You see that? And Nicholas, if you hold this, please. Look at this. There it goes.
Yeah, Yeah, not only is the firmware bad, but also the chance of antenna arthritis from this thing is very, very high.
Which brings us to our next topic, and that would be the absolutely disappointingly cheap-ass build quality.
So, cheap firmware that crashes all the time.
As we have already seen,
A cheap antenna build. And yeah, now I can see what you mean. It feels like it's being unscrewed.
yeah, that's exactly what Valerie said. She's right. She's right.
Yeah, I can hear. I can actually hear something moving around in there.
Wait, really? Hang on.
All right. Well, maybe.
Yeah, I hear what you mean.
Oh, when you move the antenna?
Yeah, but
Hang on.
Yeah, when you're like telescoping it.
Here. Let me put it up to the mic. No. Keep the phone where it is. Let me put it up to the microphone on the side here.
it feels like something's grinding in there.
It's the antenna rubbing up against the...
it's
I know what it is.
rotating along with the antenna.
Okay, I know. I just found out what it was that's grinding up against it. You see this bigger base part right here? Just
Yeah, the
before
lip.
the base.
Yes, the little lip.
Yeah, the lip of the base. If you put this antenna like this, look, that's what it's grinding against. This part of the antenna, and oh my god, it's also grinding along the side of the radio too.
They did not think of
Yeah,
that when building it.
See, it's
They should have
actually touching the side of the radio. You see that?
Yeah, they should honestly. They should have
like,
squared it off at
they
least.
should have had it protruded out a little more.
Either-
See, at least when Uniden did it with the WX500, at least they did it correctly.
I apologize. Yep.
At least they did it correctly, but even then, that still hits it. Then again, this radio doesn't activate for jack shit because it just doesn't. But then again, at least they did it better than RunningSnail did. Because this thing just keeps hitting the damn thing. And what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say I actually swapped out the factory antenna on the WX500 because the WX500's antenna is puny as all hell. But I think that was already discovered in or discussed, I should say, in season 5.
4.
Season 4. All right.
Yeah, it was season 5.
No, it was 4.
Wait, was it season 5? Oh, wait, season 5 was with Christopher's radios, right?
Yeah, that was in February. I got the WX500 in December of 2019. That was season 4
Yeah.
still.
Oh,
But
speaking of Christopher, if I may flex on him real quick.
before you do, nevertheless, even if you swapped out the antenna on the 500, it still works correctly. This, stock antenna or not, will still impact it.
Yeah. So before we move on to the next segment, which what's that one gonna be?
The speaker quality.
All right. Before we get on to speaker quality, so I know you don't watch this channel anymore, dude, but yeah, EasyCast and Sage. The EasyCast is a superior NDEC. The TFT is shit.
Alright, the speaker quality on the RunningSnail MD319. So, you already heard it when we were self-activating it, but why don't we take a look at some of the good stuff, some of the few good things that this thing has to offer, shall we? Let's go ahead and do that. By listening to the beautifully crisp signal of WXM80 out of Riverhead, New York, his home station, and KIH-43.
You can also take a listen of KIH-43 out of New Albany, Indiana.
You do yours
Alright,
first.
shall we?
You do it.
Okay, antenna arthritis.
Yeah, hold it.
For tonight, a line of thunderstorms approaching from the west may affect our southwest Indiana counties late
That
tonight.
sounds good even through the map.
Main hazard of concern will be brief heavy rain, locally gusty winds, and cloud-to-ground lightning.
This,
And now the extended
this
outlook for the
actually
period
is
Thursday
a
through
very
Tuesday.
nice signal.
Afternoon heat index values near 100 degrees.
Now here's what it sounds like on WXM80.
Isolated disturbance around 10 knots, becoming east late. Waves 1 foot or less. For Thursday, east winds 5 to 10 knots. Waves 1 foot or less. For Thursday night, southeast winds around 10 knots. Waves 1 foot or less. And for Friday, south winds 10 to 15 knots. Waves 1 foot or less. Chance of showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon. Winds and waves higher in and near thunderstorms. Here is the tide information. It's Sandy Hook. High tide is at 5:01 a.m. Thursday and 5:23 p.m. Thursday.
The speaker quality is superb, surprisingly, because
Absolutely.
considering how cheap this radio is, it sounds bassy, it sounds nice and thick in terms of, quality, because, and I don't mean that sexually, even though it came out that way, because with speaker qualities, in order for things to sound good, it's just like the Sangean, where it has a big bassy speaker on the side.
Kind of like the 996 as well, if I may add.
Yeah.
If actually,
Also, you know what else?
I'm gonna fix this. This sound angle is bothering me.
You know what else has a good bassy speaker? The Spark.
Yeah, the Spark
The
is pretty bassy.
And I bet this thing is going to be bassy-er when we review that.
Yeah, the ITR2 BT. That'll be a hell of a lot of fun to review.
Let me guess. BT stands for Bluetooth, doesn't it?
Yep.
Knew it. But,
I thought it stood. At first, I thought it stood for bitch tooth. I was gonna say something else, but I don't want to be viewed as a misogynistic asshole.
But, anyways. On to the next feature, and that would be the reception. Oops, I did not mean to do that. Yeah. Let's do the reception.
We should probably try and go outside for that.
Yeah, that's exactly what we're going to do. So,
Because we can get, I'm sure we could get like a ton of goods, a ton of stations. Well, I say a ton, but I'm sure we could get, we should be able to get all 4 stations that I can get here.
I mean, I already got Quote 35.
With the
When we-
ESP2100.
No, I got it off of this earlier.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, barely, but I heard it. All right.
Yeah, for the reception, we compare it to indoors from outdoors.
You know what? I actually did not think of that.
Indoor reception versus outdoor reception?
What? We should do that now. We should do that now. Thanks for the suggestion, babe. Let's do that now. Let's do indoor reception first. Okay? But it's still going to be
I'll touch on that since I'm already indoors.
but it's still going to be called reception, but let's get on to the reception. All right, so the reception. I'm going to let Valerie take care of the indoor reception first, but we're also going to take a look at the indoor reception, but
Oh, and before,
Okay,
actually,
so the indoor reception. So right now I have it set to channel 4, which is KH43. Let me just go ahead.
To a Jackson.
well, obviously that one is the best signal you can get because that's the closest one to you.
Bowling Green, 85
Right.
83 and
But let me just shut that up and let me head to the other channels.
What were you gonna say, Nicholas?
I was gonna say just something different compared to the radio.
Go on.
So, nothing radio reviews related, but I just want to say I just want to give a big fuck you to Apple because so for those that I'm gonna plug my community tab because apparently that exists and yet nobody likes to read that. So if you saw my community tab, damn it! If you saw my community tab, I posted about the struggles I was having with my laptop. So, as you guys may have been able to tell, I use the application icon's not there, but I use Gary's mod mainly for animations and stuff.
Right.
Turns out that Steam does not work with macOS Big Sur, and I found that out the hard way.
Dude, a lot of things would not work with Big Sur. It was literally like me last month or 2 months ago with Windows 10 version 2004. It bricked everything. And that's exactly what happened with Big Sur. Yeah, it was a beta, but still, it did the exact same thing. That's pathetic.
Yeah, so... Alright, so back to the indoor section. Now that I got everything settled up, I do apologize for that little blast by the way. But I have it set to channel 4 right now, and this is a thing I noticed. This is channel 5, but I can actually hear a bit of channel 4 bleeding through. It wasn't like that when I actually set it to channel 5, so that's actually kind of weird that it does that.
Bleed through
Here's channel
what?
6 right here.
FM bleed through is just a bitch, honestly.
The same thing happens with like weather band. Like sometimes if the transmitter is strong enough, you can still be able to hear it on a different channel. Like, you know, when I go up to like Linville Falls or something, you know the Lynn Cove Viaduct back at my home in North Carolina? You know,
so.
The road that goes up to Boone.
I think so.
You know but you know the place where you can see WNG 538's tower.
I think we passed that when we were going to West Virginia, right?
Yeah, we did. That tower signal when I'm next to it is so strong, it actually bleeds through channel 2 and 1 at the same time.
That just goes to show how strong FM can be.
Not just FM, WX. But
weather band is also on the FM band because it's rated in megahertz as opposed to
well, yeah, I know, but anyways, if you could switch to your phone real quick, Nicholas. Yeah, babe.
And then here's channel 7 right here, which I can't really get as well. Of course, how can I get anything really with a short ass antenna? Channel 1, which would be KH45 out of Bowling Green, but it seems I can only get that on my HH.
Oh, also, one thing I forgot to point out of the antenna. Another thing I noticed, if you don't put it all the way in, it acts so flimsy. Look at this. It acts like it's broken. You see that?
Yeah, I see that.
It's like a mini jack-in-the-box crank.
Yeah, I noticed that too.
You have to, like, force it in. But, like I said,
If it don't fit, don't force it.
should've learned that when I... Should've fucking learned that... Hey, should've fucking learned that myself when I tried to shove the fucking pineapple into the goddamn Oregon Scientific WR-103NX goddamn cradle. But anyways,
Or in one case, the 993 and that goddamn phone charger.
So, you mean to tell me Nicholas has an iPhone 11 Pro Max and then dick? But Nicholas is gonna switch to his phone.
My little reception shirt. And the indoor reception is not really all that great. The only channel I can get is channel 4, which, like I mentioned, is KH43.
Now, babe, we're gonna go outside, and we're gonna go outside. You can keep saying what you were gonna say. Nicholas is gonna switch to his phone, so he can keep in touch with you. But we're about to go outside and try the outdoor reception to see what other stations that we can get on this swinging pendulum thingy.
That's what she said.
Okay, we are outside in Nicholas's backyard. Oh, hey, look. There's a pool.
What's the man? I mean, what?
You better not. I'll lose my phone. But we're outside.
To my boyfriend.
But we're outside with the running snail. And we're going to see what kind of stations we can get with the outdoor reception. So if I fully extend the antenna real quick and go to the menu selection and see what channels we can get right now, let's go ahead and do that.
Lower 80s. Here is the official National Weather Service forecast for Southwest Connecticut.
That's WXJ42 in Meriden.
New stations found galore over here.
Southeast
Definitely
winds
gonna be
around 5
incorporated.
miles per hour. Thursday, partly sunny.
Then
Go ahead.
Surf temperature.
That is Quo 35 in New York City, New York.
Partly sunny.
Yep.
High temperature. Wind.
Wait a
Nothing
minute.
on channel
Wait a
6.
minute. Nothing on channel 6. Channel 5 is, I believe, WWH33.
Yep, Mohawk Mountain.
Per hour.
No, I thought it was Cornwall Mountain.
Mostly cloudy.
Bitch.
Chance of showers.
You know I'm not going to let that go, right?
Lows in the
Cornwall
lower
Mountain. It was a butchering I made.
Back in,
Winds
oh
5 to
God,
10 miles per
2018.
hour. Chance of rain 30%. HTTPS
This is obviously WXM80 in Riverhead, your station.
Yep.
OKX.
Actually,
Here's something.
might be bleed through though. Careful around here. I bet I might be bleed through.
Channel 2, there's nothing.
Channels 2, 3, and 6 are like dead.
Area. Low temperature Thursday night will be in the
So yeah, the outdoor reception is clearly a large improvement by miles compared to the indoor reception. So
Absolutely.
that's a big plus on that. Let's go ahead and go back inside and discuss the final thoughts on this thing. Because I think we're about done. And plus, look at my recording time.
Yeah, 5 minutes. Yeah, we should probably.
It'll be 3 minutes by the time I'll be done. So let's go ahead and discuss the final thoughts on this running snail, half-egg size shaped brick, whatever the fuck you want to call it.
Hello,
And
bugs on the side of my house. Lovely.
hi, oh God, I don't like that.
Yeah, I don't think you see it that well.
Oh God damn it!
Battery power low.
Okay, I was actually going to get into the final thoughts of this radio, but I forgot a feature, and that would be the AM/FM capabilities, or actually, as it says on here, FM/AM. Yeah.
Before you get into those features, babe, I was actually gonna compare the RunningSnail antenna to a special guest right here. So, for those who don't know, this is the HH54 VP, the first version. Obviously, this isn't handheld and it has a short antenna. Well, obviously, it's in handheld. It's going to have a short antenna. But you also notice that the RunningSnail
Discord.
is also having a short.
Sorry to interrupt, but Discord, you fucking piece of shit. I want to see Valerie, not the fucking black screen of death.
Okay.
Continue.
So, anyway.
I can compare it to the H. Continue, though.
Okay, so like you see
current
what Michael has.
is evil.
As you can see, the HH antenna has a short antenna, just like how the RunningSnail has a short antenna. And as you notice, the indoor reception for the RunningSnail wasn't all that great, but for the outdoor reception, it was by far better.
Oh, yeah,
Right.
way better.
I can get I can get a lot of stations like KH45 out of Bowling Green, an Indianapolis station, WWG72. That was the Indianapolis station I got that one time.
Oh, yeah.
And I can also obviously get KH43 and KH43's second transmitter, as a matter of fact, out of Fort Knox. But I can get more off of this than and I could get more off of this. This thing is not so reliable. Only time it will be reliable is if you can get the closest transmitter for indoors, and then for outdoors, it'll be a little better, you know. But I say this is more reliable, especially in terms of antennas. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, basically, yeah. That's one thing about the antenna comparison that I've also noticed.
National Weather Service forecast for eastern Long Island overnight.
I'm just gonna put that back. Oh, and I almost knocked over the WR602.
East winds 5 to 10 miles.
It's okay, it's alright. That one's going to be very interesting to review because it has its own weather station. We'll get to that in a future episode. But anyways, besides that, let us go ahead and get to the... Yes. The AM/FM capabilities. I'm going to put the antenna straight up. And since I'm not in North Carolina, and I'm in Connecticut for 2 weeks, I'm going to have it set on 91.1 instead of the traditional 90.7. Yeah, sure. Hey, real quick, what's a talk station?
Talk stations. Shoot, I don't know of any talk stations. Best bet would probably be WSHU 91.1. Nope.
That's what they're playing.
There's gotta be a talk station somewhere. I'm actually not sure.
Oh well, that's classical music.
Learn how you can show your support at Discover.com. We're stacking up one great classic rock song after another. What more do you need? And kicking off another... Speed out of really major...
1039.
WRCN, that's what I think it is.
From that, I got 10 with Bo Derek and Blake Edwards. And got a...
You know what? I'll follow suit with Valerie and do KDKA.
Yeah, another thing I would note, especially with an AM station, you have a lot of people on it because they'll blast you with that on the AM.
Right. Oh yeah, it's actually picking it up pretty well.
Instructing kids online. And so that would help solve that problem as well. I definitely think we need to worry about having staff and teachers in those schools who are at risk. Because, even if you do everything right, there's no way any school is going to be able to guarantee that nobody's going to catch this virus when they're at school. These schools are, indoor places with poor ventilation where people spend a lot of time in close proximity to one another.
But other than that,
Anybody's been around kids
picking
knows
up
that they
pretty
are
well
not
on my end. Actually, I'm going to do a little challenge. Let me see if I can get a WLAC, because I've gotten it a few times before on this radio.
Let me try it here too.
WLAC, I believe, is 1510.
Oh god, I can't even get it.
Yeah.
TV, America's fastest growing cable news.
1500 I can get.
Cable systems, DirecTV, Xfinity, Dish, Spectrum, Cox, Optimum, Fios, Uverse.
What is
Sunlight,
1500?
Viacom, and more. Check your cable guide.
It's a New York City station, I know that.
TV shows with Sean Spicer, Greg Kelly, Michelle Malkin, Mike Huckabee, and Alan Dershowitz. And great reports like our special series on David Horowitz's new bestseller, Blitz. Blitz reveals the real agenda of groups like Antifa and the secret billionaires out to stop.
I cannot get WLAC up here for the life of me.
Yeah, doing some DXN live, folks.
But yeah,
For that.
I think that's about pretty much it for the AM/FM features.
Yeah.
Now we can get to the final thoughts. So, in conclusion on the RunningSnail MD319, it's 50-50 for me, honestly.
More like 70-30 for me. 70 being the
Yeah.
bad side, because corrupt firmware, as I've mentioned, as I dropped the thing.
It dropped like their credibility, dude.
Are you shitting me? Now I can't get the antenna out. There we go. The antenna quality is just ass.
Ass like Kim Kardashian, yes.
No, ass like someone who's a fucking flat as shit ass. The overall structure, including like the alert blocking. I know we didn't really cover that, but if I go to if we go to alert blocking, you can tell that even the firmware has flaws. Because if I go to civil danger warning, I can disable that. You shouldn't be able to. Civil emergency message, you shouldn't be able to disable that. Oh, guess what? You can.
Look at this. Look at this. Chemical hazard warning. You shouldn't disable that, yet you can.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
Oh my god, babe.
so, like, what is it?
No.
You can actually disable EANs on this thing.
Are you serious?
You can actually disable EANs and EATs on it. They pulled a fucking version 1. 300.
I'm pretty sure that's illegal, guys.
You shouldn't be able to disable that.
That's an alert. That is the highest level alert you can go to. You should be able to disable that.
That should be automatically mandated by law to be permanently enabled.
EVIs, you can disable those.
Oh, wait a minute. Don't tell me. Don't tell me you can disable tornado warnings. No, you can't. Oh, yeah, you can fucking disable a fucking EA.
Actually, yep.
Oh my god.
Oh, dude.
That's bad.
That is bad.
That's bad.
Yep.
That's illegal.
Who the fuck would disable that anyway? Complete nincompoops who don't give a shit about themselves.
I'm pretty sure this itself was made in China.
Where's the motherfucking label?
It's probably on the box somewhere.
There's no label on that. That is saying something.
There's no label. There is no fucking label. I'll set the time later.
Wow.
I'll set the time later. But there's no label on this thing. Are you serious?
It's probably on the box, but...
Bruh.
I don't think I have my box anymore.
Here, I'll do it. Wait. Oh, it's still...
Wait, maybe I could find it on Amazon. That's where I got it from.
But anyways, the final thoughts on this radio. It's good for a collector's item, but as an actual radio, I don't recommend buying it for general use.
Nope.
I really don't.
Yeah, I'm 50-50 on it as well. Like, I do like the good things, such as the speaker quality. Also, the backlight is also pretty bright. And the siren and the raspy as it sounds, it's very effective. It will jolt you out of bed. Yes, that will work. Absolutely. Okay, and let me see. RunningSnail.
Yeah, honestly, the radio is just a 50-50. Corrupt firmware, poor build quality. The only redeeming features about it is the reception, the outdoor reception at least, and maybe indoor as well. Outdoor reception and the speaker quality. Other than that, the firmware is just corrupt. Apparently, you can do stuff on there that's pretty much mandated illegal by the FCC.
Yeah. You can fucking disable EANs on it. I'm just here like... Oh my
How was this even sold to the public?
Yeah. Listen to the product description. I pulled this up on Amazon, which is where I originally got mine from. I'm not sure about Nicholas.
I also got it on Amazon, yeah.
Here's what it said. Must have one in home. According to data, there are more than 1,000 tornadoes are recorded each year in the U.S., mostly attacking the Midwest and South. If that does not give any red flags, I'm not sure what does. Because this literally sounds like something from a product made in China.
It has to be made.
Let me continue on, if you wish.
Go on.
As we know, tornadoes is very dangerous and it forms very quickly. We have no enough time to prepare. It could even threaten your life if it comes at night. That's true. And now we need an emergency weather station radio to keep our lives safe. The NOAA emergency radio will alarm before the hazard weather coming, give you enough time to leave and prepare. You said.
Before the hazard weather coming.
Yeah,
Just add to cart and give yourself extra protection.
that's the fat note.
What? Wait, what did you just say? Say that again?
This is literally in bold. I can't even share my screen.
No, just say. Repeat yourself. Repeat yourself.
It says, just add to cart and give yourself extra protection. It literally says in the product description. I will share my screen just to show you. Yeah, it literally says right here in bold, just add to cart and give yourself extra protection.
What the fuck?
You'll need extra protection when fucking around with this thing.
Oh, be careful, your foot's on my 301. Dude. Yours may not work, but mine does, and I'd like to keep it that way.
Yeah, select the correct weather channel, set a NOAA weather channel, and you're safe before programming your county code first. Because only the weather channel and the county both correct, the alert can be set successfully. What the hell? I can already tell Babe is cringing at this.
My eye has become scratched to shit as a result of the cringe.
I'm just gonna plug this back in its spot over there, if that's alright.
But yeah, go ahead. But anyways, thanks for watching this episode of Radio Reviews. If you enjoyed it, and it's not July 16th, if you enjoyed it, please like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this, as well as subscribe to ThunderBuddy01 and Miss VR for future videos and content. So, until then, this has been ClayRanger143 signing out along with
ThunderBuddy01
and
Miss VR.
and we'll see you on the next episode of Radio Reviews. And without further ado, bye-bye, Sharpie.
Sharpie.